On March 30th, 2023, one day before she disappeared, someone inside a quiet Minnesota home turned off every digital tracking system connected to their phone. Location history, vehicle GPS, cloud sharing, advertising identifiers. The next morning, 26-year-old Maddie Kingsbury, was gone. 2 months later, her body would be found wrapped in a bedsheet missing from her own bedroom, and the man who claimed he had nothing to do with it had already been caught switching license plates. This is the case of Maddie Kingsbury. I'm Kim, and this is Crime Scene Archives. The morning, everything changed. March 31st, 2023. Maddie and her partner, Adam, dropped their 2 young children off at daycare around 8 o'clock It was an ordinary Friday morning. At 8:15 a.m., Maddie sent a text message. It would be the last confirmed communication she ever made. By that evening, her family couldn't reach her. Calls went unanswered. Texts were ignored. A friend stopped by the house. Her minivan was still in the driveway. Inside, police found her phone, her wallet, her jacket, her work bag. Everything she would have needed to leave still there. And here's what made investigators pause. The only person who said they saw her after daycare was Adam. But within days, his timeline began to fall apart. The relationship no one wanted to talk about. Friends described Maddie as ambitious and focused. She worked at the Mayo Clinic and was earning her master's degree. But behind closed doors, her relationship was reportedly unstable. They had broken up before. She had recently started looking at apartments. She had recently begun seeing someone new, and according to multiple witnesses, Adam did not handle that well. During the investigation, friends told police about something disturbing. Adam had once referenced the murder of Gabby Petito during an argument. He allegedly told Maddie she could end up like Gabby. In court, he called it a joke. Prosecutors called it a warning, and it wouldn't be the last time his own words the timeline problem. Adam told police he left the home around 10 a.m. on March 31st to bring items to his parents' house in Mabel. About 45 minutes away, he said when he returned, Maddie was gone. But surveillance footage showed something he didn't mention. Between 9:45 and 10 a.m., Adam was recorded switching license plates between his vehicle and Maddie's minivan. That detail would become critical. At 11:26 a.m., the minivan was seen driving south, then a 45-minute gap. No cameras, no witnesses, no digital tracking, because the day before, all of it had been turned off. When the vehicle reappeared at 12:44 p.m., it was heading back north. The prosecution would later ask the jury, what can happen in 45 unaccounted minutes on a rural Minnesota road? The digital silence. Here's where the case shifts. Digital forensic analysts testified that on March 30th, the day before Maddie vanished, Adam disabled location services, iCloud sharing, vehicle GPS tracking, advertising identifiers. The prosecution argued this wasn't random. It wasn't accidental. It was preparation, the defense countered. Disabling tracking isn't illegal, but timing matters, and timing is what this case was built on. The search and the pressure. As police worked quietly, the community mobilized loudly. Thousands volunteered. Maddie's family offered a $50,000 reward. Her sister kept the case in the public eye daily. And Adam? He wasn't at search parties. He said police advised him not to attend. Public suspicion grew. But suspicion is not proof. Investigators still needed something concrete, and they would find it 2 months later. The discovery on June 7th, 2023. A deputy searching near a rural gravel road between Winona and Mabel noticed something inside a culvert. It looked like a gray bedsheet, wrapped tightly, secured with black Gorilla Tape. Inside were human remains. The sheet matched one missing from Maddie's bed. The location? Near property connected to Adam's family. And here's what makes that location critical. 10 days after Maddie disappeared, a neighbor's trail camera captured Adam driving a utility terrain vehicle in that same area. There was a shovel in the back. Cadaver dogs would later alert there. The medical examiner ruled Maddie's death a homicide. Adam was arrested the same day, but even then, prosecutors faced a challenge. There were no recorded confession. No direct forensic proof inside the home. The case would hinge on circumstantial evidence, and whether a jury believed it told one clear story. The courtroom. In October 2024, charges were upgraded to first-degree murder. The trial became a battle of narrative. Prosecutors built their case piece by piece. The final 8:15 a.m. text, the switched license plates, the disabled tracking systems, the missing bed sheet, the gorilla tape, the burned electronics found at his parents' property, the trail camera footage. The shovel? They argued this was premeditated. They argued Maddie was planning to leave. They argued Adam was facing financial strain.